In the Indian election algorithm, the most important factor is the caste and vote banks based on communities. Hindu caste hierarchy divided into main four types: Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra is prevalent in northern India. But south of the Vindhya, this algorithm changes. The two intermediate Dvij Varnas, the Kshatriyas and the Vaishyas, are absent in South Indian society. In the south, there have been essentially three types: Brahmin, non-Brahmin and Dalits. In pole-bound Karnataka, the non-Brahmin category includes Lingayat, Vocaliga and Kuruba communities. Lingayats, with 11% representation of the state's population, is the most critical of them all. Then comes the Vocaligas. They constitute 9% of the state's population. The third most influential caste is that of the Kurubas, with 7% population share in the state. Dalits, or the scheduled castes, form 18% of the Karnataka population. Brahmins 5%, tribals 8%, Maratha 3% and other OBCs 13%. Among the non-Hindu population, Muslims with 13% share in the population is the most critical one. And then comes others at 11% and Christians at 2% of the total state population. Right before the election dates were announced, Basavaraj Bommai government significantly modified the state's reservation policy to woo different castes. It increased the quota for the politically dominant Lingayat and Vocaliga communities, provided internal reservation for the people belonging to the scheduled caste community, and moved the Muslims out of a separate quota and added them to the economically weaker sections category.
So even if they increase the 20% also, I don't think so people are happy from my community because there is no proper infrastructure. People are not getting benefited out of it.
It is only for the paperwork. It is not in the real work. It is in the words.
First of all, the caste has to be removed from India. All one nation, one India.
And with that begins the Caste Nataka in Karnataka.
Today we're going to talk about the caste Nataka, or the caste equations and dynamics that prevail in the state of Karnataka ahead of elections. Let me start with the Lingayats that comprise of 11% of the electorate here. Lingayats are known to be very progressive people, involve themselves in many different kinds of professions. In fact, Lingayats were earlier known as the Veerashaivas up until the 12th century revival movement by philosopher and statesman Basavarna. They're now called the Lingayat community. All of them know in 2023, whichever political party is able to gain the confidence of the Lingayats can even now think of coming to power here. Let's take a look at the Lingayats profile in the state.
Barely 3 weeks before the vote, Lingayat BJP leader and former Chief Minister of BJP, Jagdish Shettar, changed his lifelong party loyalty. He joined the Congress. He was immediately handed over the party ticket to contest from Hubli Dharwad Central Constituency.
ಒಬ್ಬ ಹಿರಿಯ ನಾಯಕನಿಗೆ ಏನೊಂದು ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಯಿತು, ಅದು ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಒಂದು ನೋವಿದೆ.
ಭಾರತೀಯ ಜನತಾ ಪಕ್ಷದವರು ನಡೆಸಿಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ರೀತಿ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಯಾವ ನಾಯಕರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಆಗಬಾರದು, ಯಾವ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಮೇಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಆಗಬಾರದು. ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಾರಣ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ, ಯಾವುದೇ ಆರೋಪ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಭಾರತೀಯ ಜನತಾ ಪಕ್ಷದವರು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಟಿಕೆಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ವಂಚಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದು ದುರುದ್ದೇಶ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
Jagdish Shettar is the sitting MLA from the Hubli Dharwad seat. Since 1994, he has won it 6 times. But this poll season, BJP denied him a ticket to contest from his seat. Late night meetings till the last minute could not break the deadlock, and he finally decided to resign from BJP on 16th April.
By their action, they have betrayed the people of Karnataka and Karyakartas of BJP. People of Karnataka will not tolerate such actions, and they would give befitting reply for their actions. People of Karnataka will not forgive Jagdish Shettar and Lakshmana Savari.
67-year-old Jagdish Shettar wasn't the only Lingayat leader to leave the saffron camp. Shettar's exit came just days after another Lingayat leader, Lakshmana Savari, quit the party to join the Congress.
सर, पर क्या बीजेपी से कुछ अनबन हुआ था? किस तरह का अनबन हुआ था सर? आप बोल रहे हैं कि उन्होंने आपको अपॉर्चुनिटीज नहीं दी.
अपॉर्चुनिटी भी नहीं दिया और ग्रुपिज्म बहुत हो चुका है, बहुत ग्रुपिज्म है अंदर.
I really wonder why Congress is thinking about Lingayats. They have neglected Lingayats for last 50 years. They have ill-treated Virendra Patil, ill-treated Rajshekhar Murthy, and they also ill-treated Bangarappa and Devarajas. It's all known. Use and throw politics. So these are all drama before election, what Congress does.
Lakshmana Savari made the headlines in 2012 for watching porn in the assembly. A decade later, he was snubbed by the party that stood by him earlier. He will now contest the 2023 election from Athani on a Congress ticket. With the exit of two prominent Lingayat leaders from BJP just weeks before the state goes to polls, the Saffron Party is certainly on the back foot. Lingayats constitute about 11% of the state population. This caste alone dominates in as many as 100 out of 224 constituencies. Majority of these seats being in North Karnataka region. Their dominance in the state's electoral politics becomes more evident in the number of MLAs representing them in the present assembly. Out of the 224 MLAs, 54 are from Lingayats. Out of the 23 chief ministers that Karnataka has had since 1952, as many as 10 have been Lingayats. This community has shown steady loyalty towards the BJP since the 1989 humiliating sacking of Virendra Patil by Congress. In 2018, out of the 54 Lingayat MLAs, 37 were from the BJP, as 62% of Lingayats voted for the Lotus. A year later, in the 2019 Lok Sabha election, 87% Lingayat votes went to BJP. Congress and JDS got 10%, and only 3% went to others. They have the power to tilt the scale for whichever party is able to consolidate their vote in its favor. But divided, it can still play the crucial role of dethroning the party in power and empowering others to become kingmakers. Ticket Nataka in Karnataka has at least ensured that the Lingayats have more options this May to decide who to send back in power to the Vidhan Sauda.
After Lingayats come the Vocaligas. Well, Vocaligas comprise of about 9% of the vote share in Karnataka. They are known to be non-Brahmin upper caste community, and the warrior class, they're also cultivators, and a community which is quite dominant in the old Mysuru region. So one knows, knowing Karnataka politics well, if at all the Lingayat votes are divided, then one has to consolidate the Vocaliga vote to come to power at the Vidhan Sauda.
Vocaliga heartland includes the districts of Mandya, Bengaluru Rural, Hassan, Kolar and Chikkaballapura of Karnataka. The region has virtually dictated the political life of the Vocaligas. Vocaligas are cultivators by tradition and many of them today are milk producers in Karnataka. Majority of Karnataka Milk Federation's 24 lakh milk producers come from old Mysuru region. That's also part of the Vocaliga belt, with districts such as Mandya and Kolar. The Vocaliga community has been traditionally loyal to either Congress or JDS. When the row over Amul's possible takeover of Nandini hit the headlines, both Congress and JDS, playing to their vote bank, picked up the issue as a war of Kannadiga pride over nationalist pride, targeting ruling BJP.
ಹಾಸನ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬದುಕಿನ ರೈತರ ಬದುಕಿನ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಇದು.
BJP was caught scrambling as protests erupted in the state capital and in other places.
भाई हमारा नंदिनी ब्रांड है, कर्नाटक का जबरदस्त है. ये चुप्पी इलेक्शन के टाइम पे ये राजनीति कांग्रेस और जेडीएस कर रहे हैं, इस बातों में कुछ मतलब नहीं है.
The seeds of the row were laid in December last year in a rally in Mandya by the Union Home Minister Amit Shah, who also holds the cooperative portfolio.
अमूल, नंदिनी दोनों इकट्ठा होकर कर्नाटक के हर गांव में प्राइमरी डेयरी हो, इस दिशा में काम करेंगे और 3 साल में कर्नाटक में एक भी गांव ऐसा नहीं होगा जहां पर प्राइमरी डेयरी नहीं होगी.
In the election season, regional pride rides high and the political parties know it well. In that mix, wooing caste-based vote banks holds the key to the top job. With 9% presence in the total state population, Vocaligas are the second largest community in Karnataka. Of the 23 chief ministers that Karnataka has had since 1952, as many as 6 have been Vocaligas. Back in 2018, when Karnataka witnessed a fractured mandate, massive political drama with resort politics, and B.S. Siddaramaiah's resignation followed. BJP lost face in the number game, and the Congress JDS made it ahead by a paltry fraction. This was possible thanks to two Vocaliga leaders, H.D. Kumaraswamy and D.K. Shivakumar. But things have changed in the past 5 years. Today, D.K. Shivakumar and Kumaraswamy are at loggerheads, fighting to become the Vocaliga leader. In 2018, 42 Vocaligas won the elections, of which 23 were from the JDS. Things changed a year later. 33% Vocaliga vote went to Congress JDS in 2019 Lok Sabha elections, and BJP managed 60% support from the caste. The Lotus is working hard to gain momentum among the Vocaligas. This time, BJP named 41 Vocaliga candidates in its first list of 189 for the Karnataka polls. BJP's bid is seen as a calculated gamble, given that the party has not done well previously in the community-dominated Old Mysore region, which has 59 seats. BJP fielded 28 Vocaliga candidates in 2018 and won just 6 seats. A key factor in its failure to reach the magic figure of 113 in the 224-member House, even as it emerged as the single largest party with 104 seats.
Kurubas are the third largest community in Karnataka. Kuruba basically means shepherd, which has traditionally been their occupation with a nomad lifestyle. So what we know is Kurubas have been fighting for the ST status for quite a while now, and whichever political party promises to fulfill their aspirations will have the Kuruba support.
Karnataka politics is dominated by two Kuruba leaders, Siddaramaiah of Congress and Ishwarappa of BJP. Born just a year apart, both of them are in their mid-70s and have literally grown up with modern India. but their political ideologies have never found a common ground. While Siddaramaiah has been loyal to socialist political belief, K.S. Ishwarappa has been inducted in RSS ideology in his childhood. In this poll season, Siddaramaiah is the top claimant of the Chief Minister's office, while Ishwarappa is serving as the Rural Development and Panchayati Raj Minister in Bommai government. They are two prominent faces of the third largest community of Karnataka with a population of around 75 lakhs. Votes from the Kuruba community are crucial for any party to win more than 150 constituencies in the state. And that was the reason for the success of H.D. Devagowda till Siddaramaiah left JDS. The party was successful in consolidating its hold over the old Mysuru region as it worked in tandem to garner the Vocaligas Kuruba votes. After Siddaramaiah quit JDS in 2005, the polarization of the Vocaligas and Kurubas came to a boil in Mysuru between 2013 and 2018, when Siddaramaiah headed the Congress government. The two communities vertically split on caste lines, aligning with the JDS and the Congress. This election season, the Kuruba leader Siddaramaiah is very vocal and knows his main opponent is BJP and not JDS. Gunfire, explosions and bombings. These are the images from Sudan, where a civil war is raging between the army and a rival militia. Nearly 200 people have died in the violence so far, including an Indian who was caught in a crossfire. Several Indians are stranded in Sudan in this civil war. Among them are some 30 members from Karnataka's nomadic community, Hakki Pikki tribes.
ನಾವು ಒಂದು 50 ಜನ 60 ಜನ ಬಂದು ಈ ಸುಡಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ಸಿಕ್ಕಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಸರ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನಮಗೆ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನಮಗೆ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡಿ ಸರ್ ಜಗಳ ಶುರು ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತು ಸರ್ ಈ ಜಗಳ ಜಲ್ದಿ ಇದು ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಜಾಸ್ತಿನೇ ಆಗ್ತಿದಾವೆ ಸರ್
Kuruba leader from Congress and former Chief Minister of Karnataka engaged in a sharp exchange of words on Twitter with External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar. Siddaramaiah slammed the centre for delaying action in bringing the Indians back, while the External Affairs Minister clarified that the ministry was in touch with stranded Indians and was working to bring them back. He also accused Congress of playing politics. Siddaramaiah was quick to retort. Stranded Karnataka became a flashpoint in the electoral battle between the titans, and at the forefront of it is the Kuruba leader Siddaramaiah. He has been in the forefront of the fight to get ST status for Kurubas, while K.S. Ishwarappa's 2016 project, Rayana Bridge, to unite the community fizzled out. In the 2018 Assembly elections, Congress gave tickets to 20 candidates from the community, while JDS gave tickets to 11 candidates and BJP to 5. Kuruba leaders of the Congress won 9 seats and BJP managed 1 seat, while JDS managed to secure 2. This poll season, Karnataka Pradesh Kurubara Sangha has sought 40 seats for the community from all 3 prominent parties, because they believe they can be the trump card to win Karnataka.
Then comes the Dalits in Karnataka. So Dalits move very fluidly between major political parties, embracing or dumping them at will during election time. So political pundits look at this as Dalits' political maturity. With 18% of the vote share in Karnataka, this time Dalits are very keenly watching every political party who are trying to woo them. Let's have a look.
The scheduled castes of Karnataka are nearly 1 crore and 5 lakhs as per 2011 census. In the last 4 elections, the results in the 36 seats reserved for Dalits in Karnataka have fluctuated like the stock exchange. The BJP won 13 seats in 2004, which almost doubled to 22 in 2008. It then fell dramatically to 6 seats in 2013 and climbed back to 16 in 2018. The BJP's fluctuating fortunes have so far translated into corresponding gains or losses for the Congress. The Grand Old Party won 7, 8, 17 and 13 seats in the same elections. Win for JDS, other parties and independents have also varied. The agile Dalit votes flies against the conventional wisdom that the so-called left and right-hand groups, which together comprise over 65% of the depressed community, vote loyally for the BJP and the Congress respectively.
Then comes the non-Hindu vote bank, 13% of Muslims in Karnataka. This time there have been multiple issues that have plagued the state, including that of the hijab controversy, the halal controversy, Eidgah Maidan controversy, and in the latest, scrapping of the OBC quota for Karnataka Muslims. All this will surely play in the background when Muslims in Karnataka this time decide on which party they want to align with.
When it comes to casting their vote, Karnataka Muslims at 12.9% of the state population have traditionally aligned with the Grand Old Party. Chief Minister aspirant Siddaramaiah's secular stance has earned him unwavering support from this community. This time he has promised to allocate 100 crore rupees each year for the welfare of the community if he gets to come to power. Annual allocation of welfare of minorities has been around 3,000 crore rupees so far. JDS promises to appoint a Muslim as the Chief Minister after appointing CM Ibrahim as the party state president. Cornered as anti-Muslim with hijab, halal and Tipu Rao, BJP is working to actively reach out to the community. Because Muslims are significant in 40 constituencies and play a key factor in at least 70 segments. Yet over the years, representation from Muslim community to the Karnataka Assembly has been dwindling. In the 2018 elections, the Congress and JDS fielded 17 Muslim candidates each. Of them, 7 Congress candidates made it to the Assembly. While the JDS drew a blank, the BJP did not field any Muslim candidates in 2018. In the 2019 Lok Sabha elections, Congress-JDS alliance got 73% of Muslim votes, while BJP received 18%. Right before the poll bugle was sounded, Basavaraj Bommai's reservation rejig has further alienated the community. 4% OBC quota was scrapped for Karnataka Muslims. They are an important vote bank. Muslims of Karnataka know it too well.
Ultimately, every caste will look out for their own benefit, for their own community upliftment. Now, coming May 10th, Karnataka will see exactly which caste has aligned with which major political party. That's it from me, Nabila Jamal, right here from Bengaluru, Karnataka. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for news and updates on the other side, India Today.